That's something everybody wants to hear in their video. Where's the pico? Latino problems. We're gonna put this in the bloopers bib. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my first tag ever here on YouTube. I've never done a tag, so this is gonna be different, and I'm actually doing the TMI tag. I just wanted to get a video up here this week, so I'm gonna go ahead and answer these questions. So the first question is, where did you grow up? I grew up in Southgate, California. I went to school there. I was pretty much raised there. My parents' first house was actually in Southgate, and they actually bought the house the year that I was born. So I've been living there since birth. What is the earliest memory you have? This is really hard, guys. I don't remember. Like, a lot of people will say like they remember when they were 3 years old, when they were 4 years old. I don't remember anything. Like, I have a really bad memory. I don't know why, but I remember nothing. So my earliest memory, maybe like pre-K or something, I don't know, but I don't even remember much of that. I'll see pictures, maybe I can remember stuff, but like right at the top of my head, nothing. What would you do with the money if you won the lottery? If I won the lottery, first of all, I would buy a house, I would buy a car, I would buy a Jeep. Probably I would buy like 3 cars. I would buy a Jeep, I would buy a BMW, and I would buy, no, probably just 2, because I can't think of any other cars. And then in my house, I would build like my dream closet and fill it with a bunch of clothes and shoes and makeup. And I would buy my parents a house, probably my brothers and sisters a house, and that's it. What could you have done today to make today more productive? Okay, that's a funny question, because actually today I didn't do anything productive whatsoever. I should have been doing my homework because I have a 12-page essay due on Monday. But instead I decided to just sit around and watch Grey's Anatomy. If I could have done something more productive today, it would have been to film this video in the morning, because it's like the night time now, and to do my homework as well. Do you need to be tucked into sleep, or can you fall asleep anyhow? I can fall asleep anyhow pretty much, as long as I'm like in a little ball. I can sleep anyhow. If you had to wear one item forever, what would it be? I would say a dress, any dress, because I love dresses. Like, I live in dresses. Dresses are like the best thing for me, so I would probably wear a dress, just any type of dress. Which cartoons do you still watch? I actually don't watch any cartoons anymore. I watched Phineas and Ferb like maybe 2 months ago. I would still watch it, but I don't keep up with cartoons or TV in general. What show do you wish could come back from your childhood? I actually would want Hannah Montana to come back, or Wizards of Waverly Place. I grew up on those 2 shows and I loved them. Like, I loved those 2 shows. So I would want those shows to come back, because they were like the best years. Like, those were the best shows on Disney Channel in that time. If you could have one talent, what would it be? If I could have one talent, it would either be to draw or to play guitar, because I've always wanted to play guitar and I've never learned. But yeah, one of those 2. What is a weird food combination that you do? I mean, I guess this is weird to some people, but I guess, I don't know. I don't know if it's to everybody, because I've actually met other people who do this, but I actually eat my pizza with milk. And I've heard that that's weird, so I don't know. So that's a weird food combination that I do. Would you rather eat or drink your calories? I'd rather eat my calories, because I love French fries and I love hot Cheetos, and those are full of calories. So I would rather eat my calories. Guys, so my sister-in-law just came home, so I'm so sorry about the noise in the background, but we're just gonna try to ignore it, and hopefully it's not too loud, but sorry, I'm just gonna have to talk louder. Okay, so this question is kind of cheesy. Well, the answer is gonna be cheesy, because just by looking at it, I already know what I'm gonna say. So the question is, if only you and one other person were the last human beings alive, who would you want the other person to be? Obviously, it would have to be my boyfriend, Elvis. He would be the last person I would want to be with. And he's like right here, by the way, while I'm filming this, that's why. If you had to choose never to use Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube again, which one would you let go? Twitter, that's easy. I have Twitter and I use it maybe like once a month, and that's about it. So I'm not that big, like, I don't care. I'll let go of Twitter. If you had to choose, how would you get famous? I guess that's hard. I think I would want to be famous by becoming an actress, because I love singing, but I like Broadway and all of that a lot better, so maybe by acting. What languages do you speak? I speak Spanish and I speak English and a tiny bit of German. I don't speak enough German to understand it, but if I like see something, I know enough that I can read it. But like if someone speaks it, since German's so fast to me, I can't understand. But like reading it, yeah, I'll be able to pick up on it. Not like immediately, but so-so. If you could choose, which time period would you go back to? That's actually very hard, because I feel like as a woman and as a woman of color, since I am Latina, I feel like if I would have gone back to any time period before like the 2000s, like, you know, the sexism was very strong and the racism was very strong, so I don't think I would want to go back to another time period, because even today's racism and sexism is still very prevalent. And back in the day, it was even harder. And I feel like women had to fight for their rights. So I don't know. I don't think I would want to go back to any different time period. But like just to see, maybe the 20s. Because the 20s, like the fashion and just like the music, the cars, everything. I think that was like a really cool time. If you had a time machine, would you rather go back in time or travel into the future? Oh, that's hard. I think I would want to travel into the future, honestly, because I'm like a person that's very like, I don't know how to say it in English, like desesperada, like I'm impatient. And so like I want to know what my future is going to be like I want to know what my kids are going to be like. I want to know what kind of like house I'm going to be in, where am I going to be working at. Like I just want to know everything that's going to happen to me. So like I think I would go into the future. Like, yeah, war is here, man. That's what my boyfriend's saying. This always happens when like airplanes or helicopters pass in front of my house. What is an irrational fear you had as a child? I've said this in many of my vlogs and in many of my videos. I am the biggest scaredy cat. Like I'm scared of everything, huh, babe? I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of roller coaster rides. I'm scared of being alone. What? You're scared? I'm scared of you? He says that I'm scared of him. I'm scared of everything. I'm scared of life, guys. So, but an irrational fear that I had as a child and now, it's my fear of the dark. Like I panic in the dark. Like I can't sleep without like the TV on or some type of light. Like I am super scared of the dark. It's not even funny. Like I don't know. It's like a phobia. What do you remember to be the worst day you ever had? The worst day I ever had? The worst day I ever had is a hard question to answer, but I'll be very honest with you guys. I am a person that is easily like, I have a lot of anxiety and I have a lot of self-esteem issues. So because of that, I feel like I have a lot of bad days where I'll really be hard on myself, or I'll really let my anxiety or my thoughts get to me. And so those are days that I'm like really sad, like really low, and it's hard for me to do anything but feel bad for myself, which is so bad. But yeah, I'll be honest, those are like the worst days for me, when I just let everything pile on, where I'm just so negative about everything about, and it's not even like one thing, it's like one thing after another after another after another. It's like a domino effect. So if I had to be honest, those would be my worst days ever. Have you ever conquered a fear of yours? Probably not, guys. The fear, I'm just gonna answer this in a different way. If I could conquer one fear, if I could choose out of all the fears that I have, if I could conquer one, it would be my fear of public speaking. Because as someone who's in university and someone who's studying to one day become a lawyer, you have to be able to speak in public, and I freeze up, guys. I shake, my voice gets dry, my heart beats so fast, like I can't even open my mouth, and like my stomach is in knots. And that's just like, that happens when I raise my hand in class to talk, like, and yet alone if you make me stand in front of somebody, or like in front of like, to give presentations and stuff like that, yeah, it's not good. So if I can conquer one fear, it would be that one, to be able to speak in public and not feel like I'm gonna die. What is your favorite fictional world? That's hard, because it's either the world from Game of Thrones or like Hogwarts, Hogsmeade from Harry Potter. That's hard, but maybe Hogsmeade. Yeah, I want to say Hogsmeade. I would want to live there. Because I mean, there's just magic there, come on. What was the last movie that you watched? What's the last movie that we watched, baby?
The last one?
Yeah. What did we go see in the movies?
The Blockers?
Oh yeah. Okay, the last movie that we watched was I had to ask my boyfriend about this because I couldn't remember. It was the Blockers movie. You guys know that movie was so funny. Me and my boyfriend were dying of laughter. It was so funny. If you guys haven't watched it, I suggest you guys go watch it. It was a really funny movie. Question is, have you ever won anything, and if so, what? Twice in my life I've won things. I played sports in high school, but I wasn't that good, so I never won anything. And I've won like academic awards, but I don't really consider that wins. But I'm thinking about like stuff that I entered in, like raffles, because you know how when you enter raffles or even like these giveaways on YouTube, you're like, I'm never gonna win, right? You always think that. You hope, but you always think to yourself, I'm never gonna win. So one time, like 3-4 years ago, I went on a binge on like entering like 50 giveaways. I was just entering like all these giveaways, following all these YouTubers and entering their giveaways, and I actually won 2 of those giveaways. Be it they weren't big YouTubers, they were like medium-sized YouTubers, and the giveaways weren't like the ones for the big ones. You know how the big YouTubers give away like $1,000 worth of prizes, or they give away iPads and iPhones and stuff. No, it wasn't like that. One of the giveaway was an $100 Sephora gift card, and I was very grateful. And I actually bought my beginning makeup. Like the first makeup that I had from Sephora was from that, so I was very grateful because those $100 allowed me to like begin my makeup. And the second giveaway that I won, it was just a bunch of like drugstore makeups and stuff like that, which was cool. So that was one thing that I won. I was just excited because I had never won anything, and I won 2 giveaways when I entered like 50 of them. So hey, the odds are in your favor if you enter a lot of giveaways. And now that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. It was a little bit of a long video. It was a chatty video, and I've never done one of these, so I hope you guys liked it. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Let's see. Yeah, so I hope you guys liked it, and you guys got to know me a little bit better through these weird questions that probably I would have never have thought about it. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
I go all laser lights when you're by my side. Everything I do